Can you tell me what year it is?
Oh my God, no. 2004?
Do you know who the vice president is?
No, I don't.
And do you know who the president is?
Now, let's see. No, I don't. No, I really don't.
Dad's dementia is frustrating sometimes.
He's to the point where he forgets a lot. I mean, you can tell him something and 3 minutes later he's asking you the same question.
Other times it's sort of comical.
You start laughing and say, "Now, Dad, this is the third time in 3 minutes I've told you this. Now pay attention." "Oh, hell," he says, "I can't remember anything." And, you know, he just laughs it off. So that makes it easier.
There ain't nothing you can do about it. You got it, that's it. You just have it and there's nothing you can do.
It's very hard for me to see Dad with dementia. When he is having a bad day or a bad spell, it's like he's not my dad. Those are the hard days.
I fought in World War II in the Battle of Iwo Jima. I decided that I was going in Marine Corps because Helen's dad, he said I was too short, and that and being married that I wouldn't have to go. So I asked him, I said, what's the hardest one to get in? Well, he said, anybody knows that, it's the Marine Corps. And I said, well, I'll be a Marine when I come back tomorrow night. And I was. When we was dropped off on the island from the Higgins boat, it was hell. There was kids that were, they were 19, 20-year-old young kids laying with their heads bowed off, their arms missing, legs missing. The smell of death. You scared the living hell out of you. You'll hear guys that's hurt hollering for help, that they're hit, and screaming at the pain. I was going around, and there was one boy that was hit, and he was hollering for Mama, "Help me, Mama, help me. Mama, come and help me." And there was another guy there with him that happened to be a corpsman trying to help him. And I stopped and asked him if he needed any help, and he said no. He said he'll be dead in about 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to stay here with him and till he goes. And that's terrible. To start off with, there ain't a man that was on there that didn't deserve one. I just happened that there was an officer in the tanks that I led up ahead of the lines and parked them and directed their fire on Mount Suribachi while the infantry boys could come up and secure the ground that the tanks just went through.
Dad never talked about the war. He never talked about his accomplishments. I had no idea that my dad was a Navy Cross winner.
We didn't even know what that medal really was. We just figured, well, everybody got a medal because they were in the war.
He didn't want the attention because he felt he didn't do anything spectacular that anybody else wouldn't have done put in his position.
I just thought it had to be done and somebody had to do it, and I was there, so why not do it?
Sometimes some guy will come up and start talking to him, and Dad will get misty-eyed because he'll say something about how honored he is to meet Dad. And Dad finds it hard to talk because he gets a little choked up.
It's embarrassing when they do that because I think I think of the poor guys that didn't make it, and that just, it hurts.
That's the one thing that Dad has always repeated over and over and over to all of us, is that, you know, he doesn't want to be called a hero. He doesn't want to be considered a hero.
The real heroes are still there. The boys that were killed, they were the real heroes. I wish I could forget it all and never ever think of it again. Because it isn't a nice thing to remember.
It's only going to get worse. It's never going to get better.
It isn't easy.